breathing. You're just under his spell. Welcome, cursed ones.
Good evening, everyone. It's your worst nightmare and dream come true. I'm Adrian Hallowell, broadcasting live to you. And first of all, thank you, Emerald. Thank you, everybody, for helping me to make sure that the YouTube feed is working. Thank you to Sally, thank you to Naka, and thank you to Emerald. I just saw your little thumbs up over on the YouTube side. I really do appreciate it. God, it's a smash and grab immediately. My hat immediately gets stolen. Thank you for the hydrate, Elandria. Welcome in, everybody. Let me start with that. Welcome in, Emerald. Welcome in, Elandria. Welcome in, Sally. Welcome in, Naka. Welcome in, Bolgate. Bolgate, thank you for the 50 stream streak. Oh my god. Thank you for the support. Welcome in, Augustine. Thank you for taking my hat. Yes, I know this is a later stream than usual, but I had a really crazy morning. No point in getting into it. You already know my life can be chaotic, and today was exactly that. I was exhausted. A lot of stuff went on. Took a small nap. And decided, you know what, I will stream for a little bit. I didn't really get a chance to plan for a proper game, so I figured just playing some Leon Must Die for a bit would be okay. Did I eat? Yes, I did. That is the one thing I did make sure to do today. No worries, I was joking, it's all yours. Yes, I did make sure to eat, though. Yeah, plus I really wanted to stream for two reasons. The first being what I mentioned yesterday. It's going to be kind of a crazy week. I don't know how often I'm going to be able to stream. Hopefully I'll be able to keep my normal schedule. I'm just kind of planning in case that isn't the case. And secondly, I wanted to make sure that I tested YouTube because of what happened yesterday with the Mouse PI stream. Which is still upsetting to me, because it was a finale, but you know. But it seems like everything is working again, which is good. Hopefully it stays that way. I'm gonna be quiet, because I doodle on a new tablet. Oh yeah, I saw on the server that you got your new drawing tablet. Congratulations, Augustine. I really can't wait to see what you make with it. I wonder what your first piece will be. But yes, how's everyone doing today? Since I started late, I'll try not to sit here and chat too much. We'll be getting to the game, and of course we can talk while doing that. But I did want to talk about going feral. I wonder what that means. I did want to talk about Microsoft. In case those of you haven't seen the news today, Microsoft is being Microsoft again, go figure. And after having what was actually a pretty decent summer show, they decided to completely embarrass themselves by, apparently, according to some articles, and this is not like hearsay, these are all like backed up by journalists, they're trying to shut down Compulsion Games. They just did that game South of Midnight, I think it's called, and We Happy Few. They're trying to shut down Double Fine, which is Tim Schafer's studio, historic studio. You might know them for games like Psychonauts. And they're also trying to shut down Arcane Studio of Dishonored fame. And apparently they also are trying to shut down Ninja Theory. I find Ninja Theory to be the craziest one because they just announced a game at the summer show and now they're trying to shut them down. What was the point in announcing their game? And it's funny because when I saw that they were making that game Senua, I had a weird feeling about it. Because Hellblade 2, to my knowledge, I mean, I don't know if it did better than I thought, but I was under the impression that Hellblade 2 did not do that well. So I would have thought that Ninja Theory would have been working on something else. So when they announced they're working on another one, it kind of felt like, I don't know, something about this feels weird, and I guess my gut was right. What are they not shutting down? Right? Jesus, what is this going to accomplish? Okay, remember how we were talking about companies the other day and how, despite having more money than God, they start rooting around in the couch cushions for spare change? Like they're just a little guy trying to make ends meet? Yeah. And I told you, Satya Nadella, the CEO of Microsoft, did an interview the other day where he was basically talking about how the Xbox division kind of needs to get it together, and it was a very concerning interview. Not the kind of thing that you want to read if you're an Xbox fan. And yeah. Hold on, before I proceed any further, I want to try something real quick. Where are you? I haven't had a chance to update it yet with the names. I just want to see how that would look. Yeah, see, I think moving forward, this is kind of what I'd like to do. Have the fan art carousel on the side when I'm talking. That way, the art is right there for everybody to see. Especially if I'm sitting here yapping for a long time. It'll make it easier for your work to be seen. Hold on, let me hydrate again real quick. Yeah, I think that looks okay. The only thing is that some of the pieces are a little longer, so it might kind of cut off my face a bit. Let me see. I can move it aside. Let's see how it looks when one of the larger pieces shows. I'm looking at my second monitor, but I love how it looks like I'm looking directly at the fan art. Okay, yeah, that looks okay. Yeah. So I'll leave it like that for now. And I will update it with the names, I just hadn't had a chance to do it. Very immersive. Yeah, that looks great. Okay. Sorry about that, I didn't mean to get off track, I just wanted to kind of simulate how this is gonna look, because I'd like to do this from now on when we're sitting here talking. That way everybody can see you guys' beautiful art. But yes, Microsoft is... they're never gonna be able to compete again. I think that the Xbox One situation was, that was the beginning of the end. And it wasn't like a slow end either. It's like when you think back to Sega in the 90s, the beginning of the end kind of started behind closed doors with the infighting between Sega of Japan and Sega of America. But I think the biggest, like, early warning sign was probably the 32X. That, weird mushroom-like abomination that they made for you to play 32-bit games on the Sega Genesis. And shadow dropping the Sega Saturn, which, you know, it's always a terrible idea to shadow drop a console. was probably the second sign, right? Or I guess they were both bad signs at the same time, right? But we never got to see the true effect of their reputational damage until the Dreamcast came out in 1999. At that point, the damage had been done. EA pulled out as a developer and publisher for the system. And you could tell that developers were losing confidence in Sega, and customers were losing confidence in Sega, etc. Microsoft didn't really take nearly as long. The Xbox One announcement was an unmitigated disaster. They lost handily to Sony with the PS4 that gen. Shut down several of their studios, torpedoed the good name of their franchises like Halo. And as a result, we are where we are right now. Management has been a mess trying to stave off, I guess, shut down by buying different developers. And as we can see, that the natural end result of that is coming to pass, which is they're being shut down now. Apparently, according to the articles I read, the studio heads of each of these studios that are in danger are trying to negotiate with Microsoft, I guess, to potentially either buy themselves out or maybe find a another publisher willing to purchase them. And I feel really, really bad for all of the developers working in these places, because one would think that going from being independent to being owned by one of the largest companies in the world should offer a good sense of job security, aside from, you know, a lot of, like, management roles, right? Because there's always a chance of layoffs when you merge with another company because of redundancy, which also sucks, but you expect it. But this is just ridiculous, and honestly completely on brand for Microsoft. This is the same company that canceled Fable Legends like a month from release and then shut down the whole studio, and shut down Tango Gameworks, or tried to. They ended up getting bought by Krafton at like the last minute. But quote-unquote shut down Tango Gameworks of the Evil Within fame right after they launched Hi-Fi Rush, which was very well reviewed, and I think it was Matt Booty who actually did an interview saying that they needed more games like Hi-Fi Rush, and then immediately fired all of them. Good job, guys. Corpo's never really that safe. Yeah, true. Very, very true. So, yeah. Microsoft is a joke, and they're never going to be able to compete with Sony and Nintendo ever again. I had my doubts. In fact, I think we actually talked about Asha Sharma, the woman who is now in charge of Xbox, and how she was talking up a big game about wanting to restore Xbox to its former prominence, and I said, well, I mean, I hope she succeeds, but I don't know how much I believe that. And sure enough, look at what's happening. It's just kind of turning into Phil Spencer 2.0 at a rapid pace, you know? Talking a lot and not doing very much, so it seems. It's really sad for the people working in those studios, I know. Like, what do you do when you produce great games but your parent company has unrealistic expectations? Yeah, there's nothing you can do, and, you know, I've seen a lot of developers talk about how they just want to get out of this industry because there's no job security. That's why I always say, like, look, there is no company that is perfect, but I get annoyed when people like to constantly, like, talk shit about Nintendo all the time, because they might be the only company that has shown any value whatsoever upon their developers. And, like, especially back in the day when Iwata was alive and he was the head of Nintendo, you know, during the whole Wii U situation, he took a pay cut to avoid having to shut down any studios or anything like that. Now again, I'm not saying they're perfect, of course not. But what I am saying is Microsoft is a perfect example, and honestly, Sony too lately. In fact, I don't know if any of you saw that, I think his name is Fumito Ueda, the creator of games like Shadow of the Colossus and Ico. He had actually did an interview lately, and he expressed that he was very sad about Blue Point Games getting shut down. The studio that Sony owned that did the remake of Demon's Souls and Shadow of the Colossus. Because he said he wanted to work with them again, and he had secretly hoped that they would get to remake Ico. And it's like, it's just a shame. It really is. Especially at such a rough time right now in gaming. It sucks. I respected that pay cut so much. I was following the news closely at that time. I know, me too. Me too. I miss Iwata so much. He was a genuine person, and you could tell that he really did love video games. I mean, I've talked about it before, but he was kind of like the Cinderella story of this industry. Going from being, you know, one of the people who actually made games to being the head of the company, which almost never happens. And that's why he was so well respected. Just missing people that have a love for the games they make. The ones on top, as usual, lost the big picture, it seems, yeah. But, you know, I think Microsoft as a whole is going to be in a lot of trouble. Because they're dumping a shit ton of money into this AI nonsense. And of course the jury is out on how this is going to go. Because unfortunately so many people now rely upon AI to breathe at this point. It's honestly terrifying how quickly everything became intertwined with AI. But none of these companies are really making money off of the AI products that they're making. These services are not profitable. And they are putting pretty much everything they have into AI. Windows has sucked lately. I mean, big surprise. Xbox has been a disaster since 2013. What the hell else does Microsoft even really have? I mean, yeah, they make money off their subscriptions and stuff like that. I'm not saying Microsoft is in dire financial straits right now. However, what I am saying is that if they keep dumping money into AI and not really trying to do anything to have a stable product outside of that, I can honestly see them getting into trouble a lot faster than people may think. Most of them become a solo studio with ex-developers if they get lucky. I don't mind that, it's just hard to get good funding for them, unfortunately. Yeah, that is very true. That's why, honestly, a lot of times when those kinds of studios form, after one gets shut down, I really don't get too excited, because they often go nowhere, sadly. Which is no fault of their own. It's just usually, you know, a circumstance of how hard it is to, like Emerald said, secure funding in this industry. And Kickstarter is really not as popular as it once was. That well has been poisoned, pretty much. And even then, you know, there's only really so much money you can get out of fans, especially with the way things are right now for everyone. So, that's not really much of an option either. People found a way to bypass Instagram security with AI. They broke the AI bubble so damn easy. Basically, they set up their location to the victim location. They asked the AI to change the email of the victim to the one that the invader wants. Oh, God. I'm not surprised. Honestly, it's just, this whole thing is a mess. I saw this picture on Blue Sky the other day. I was actually going to post it in the server. If I find it again, I'll post it. it's a comic. And it made me laugh quite a bit. It's this person and a baker. And the baker says, or the context of this is the gaming industry right now, with all these developers making use of AI and shit like that. And they were like, this is what the industry sounds like right now. And you have the developer, or in this case the baker, saying, like, showing off a cake. And he's talking about how they use diarrhea to make the cake, but only in like the batter stages, and that no diarrhea made it into the final cake. And then you have the other person saying like, I'm not gonna eat a cake that has diarrhea in it. What are you talking about? And they keep trying to rationalize it by saying that none made it into the final like cake, and they're like, but if it's in the batter, it's in the cake. And then the baker is like, well, all cake makers are using diarrhea now. It's unreasonable to ask us not to use it. And the person is like, then I just won't eat cake anymore. It's disgusting. But it works as a hyperbolic device. Because, again, I think what a lot of people forget about AI is beyond the theft of other people's hard work, which is already bad enough. It is destroying the planet, and especially terrorizing the locals in areas where they erect these data centers. With noise and light pollution, it sucks up all the water, raises people's electricity bills. It's hell. And there's a reason why they put them in very specific places, not close to where they are, of course. So, yeah, it works as a hyperbolic device because when you look at all the damage caused by AI as a whole, and how it, kind of gets written off as like, oh, it's just a small thing. No, it's not. It's really not. The amount of heat generated by the ACs on those server centers is insane. I know, right? Yeah. I was watching some analog horror stuff this morning, before everything, got crazy. And there was one part of the thing I was watching that suggested, or kind of came up with a scenario in which like a severe solar flare were to like damage a lot of the electronics on Earth. And that is a terrifying scenario to think about as it is. But if something like that were to happen, we would be well and truly fucked. Just because of how much people have come to rely upon tech as a whole. But especially now with AI. There was an article I read where apparently some school teachers were ringing alarm bells because there are young children working in classrooms now that when they put a piece of paper in front of them, they do the whole thing where they put their index finger and thumb on it and then do like the pinch and drag to try to zoom in on the piece of paper as though it's a tablet or a smartphone. Isn't that insane? I read that and I was like, yeah, we're in trouble. It's not looking good. But I guess what can you do? But I don't want to get too off topic here. The bottom line is that, yeah, Microsoft is seemingly doing their thing again, and I anticipate that they're going to get rid of quite a few of these studios. I don't know by the end of it, how many of them are going to be independent or get purchased by another entity. I can't even honestly imagine who would buy some of these studios. Especially if they don't have, you know, like the IP to go with them and such. So I don't even know what comes next. But I don't know, this industry is in a bad way right now. It really is. And it really it really sucks. But anyway, thank you. Yeah, I guess you can tell I do need to hydrate. Yeah, this, I've mentioned it before, but this weather really does do a number on my throat. Sorry, I'd have more words, but it just left me stunned and depressed. No, it's okay. Believe me, I get it, and I don't want to depress all of you. It just sucks, you know? We're all here on this site because we like video games. So, when you hear that they are, you know, when you hear that they're doing this kind of thing, it just really is a downer. I was pre-depressed, it's all good, and I'm sorry. I'm really sorry. I do hope that maybe this stream can cheer you up a little bit as soon as we get off of this topic. Sucks when your favorite hobby seems to be constantly a sinking ship. Yeah. Yeah, that's a great way of putting it. And it's so unnecessary, too. Honestly, it feels like, hold on. There we go. Yeah, it feels like, all that Sony and Microsoft accomplished with their little studio purchasing arms race was, putting more people out of work. Thank you for the hug in return, Emerald. Yeah, it sucks. But in any case, we're gonna go ahead and get to the pregame tarot card pull, so we can play some Leon Must Die. Alrighty, let's see what the cards have in store for us today. Today's card is... Oh, hi Wilby. Welcome in. We were just about to do a tarot reading. You're just in time for that. I hope you're doing well this evening. Welcome in, Navajo Ghost. Yes, they already stole my hat, so you're gonna have to settle for stealing my jacket. Yes, you're both in time for the tarot reading. And today's card is the Hermit in the upright position. The Hermit in this position is a card about... What's the word I'm looking for? Introspection. It's probably a good word to use here. When you pull the Hermit, you are more than likely, in a state of mind in which you are keen on retreating from social situations and from people and things around you. There's a lot going on in your head and a lot of things to ponder. You are seeking answers to deep-rooted questions, and the only way to get them is to take some time away from all of the hustle and bustle of your everyday life and to meditate within yourself. This is not a bad thing. This is actually a very good time, if you see this card, to take a little time for yourself and not stress yourself or burden yourself with everything else, these external pressures and such that plague our everyday lives. That is not always an option for us, but there's always a way to kind of take a little time to you, right? And you're gonna definitely want to do that if you pull this card. Because the good thing is, all the answers that you need are within yourself. But you are going to need that time to really find them. And of course, that process is not always a pretty one. You may need to go to some dark places in order to get there. But again, this is not a card that is as much of a downer as it seems. It's just one that is letting you know that it may be time to retreat into yourself for just a little bit. And, at least to me, that is, it's an important thing for all of us to do. It's easy for me to say as somebody who's quite, quite private and introverted and such, but there's a lot of people who are very extroverted and, get more energy and happiness from being around other people, but even people like that do need some time to themselves. That is why I always say that tarot itself is a good way to kind of, get to know yourself, or get back in touch with yourself, even if you don't believe in it or, enjoy it that much, because it does require you to think critically about your own thoughts and opinions and feelings on stuff, to verify or deny the things that are being shown before you. And that, again, is something that many people don't take the time out to do because we're all too busy just trying to survive, or perhaps distracting ourselves from the things that torment us, whether it's with binging Netflix shows or binging video games or just doing anything we can to not be alone with ourselves and think, right? So, every now and again, it is important to actually stop and do that, just so long as you don't find yourself gazing into the abyss. But meditation, in whatever form that comes for you, it's always good to indulge in from time to time. Because there are many times where our brain is trying to tell us things. And that may come to you in the form of odd dreams or nightmares, or panic attacks, anxiety attacks. When you don't give your brain a pressure relief valve, so to speak, it will find a way to let off that steam, whether you like it or not. And because of that fact, it is very important to take the opportunity to actually directly address that, and again, sit with yourself and just ask yourself how you feel. Maybe write in a journal or something. A lot of people think these things don't work, but they are quite important to your overall well-being. Additionally, this card can also represent a desire to move away from just the overall rat race that we live in. Everything from, the financial aspect of things to the societal aspect of it. Again, you need a break. You just kind of don't want to be around everything going on in your vicinity, which is perfectly fine. But yeah. Oh, no worries. I'm fine to repeat the card. It's a hermit in the upright position. And long story short, I was actually about to kind of do my summary anyway. But long story short, this card is asking you to take some time to yourself, to get away from everything. All your stressors and, even if things are going well for you, just take a little bit of time to be alone and meditate. And whatever way that means for you. I had mentioned things like journaling or doing tarot or literally meditating. That works too. But just sit with yourself and ponder your thoughts in your life and try to figure out if there's anything that you've been neglecting. Try to figure out what answers you seek within yourself to the things that are going on around you right now, or the troubles that you face. Because this card is a good sign that these things are already within you. You just need to figure it out. Oftentimes in life, this is true. We just don't, we don't really listen to ourselves or take the, we don't really take the time to properly, be with ourselves. I think if anything, most of the time, we probably spend more time running from ourselves, distracting ourselves with, lots of mental junk food, so we don't have to think. But if you don't take that time, it will come back to bite you. Journaling helped me earlier, sorry if I'm sharing too much. You're not sharing too much at all. You're perfectly fine, Emerald. And yeah, no, I'm glad you said that, because again, it's important for people to see that these things can actually help you, you know? Me isolating? Never. One step forward, one step backwards to do 5 steps forwards. Casually moonwalks. I like that tarot makes me think / feel for what feels right. Yeah, exactly. Me too. Absolutely. I know I'm like a broken record when I say it, but I do understand why some people don't like to hear about this stuff, because, you know, as with anything, there are some people who give certain hobbies or things a bad name. And I do understand that there's a lot of con artists and just general nonsense surrounding things like astrology and tarot. But that is why I kind of try to, ultimately you can't change people's minds if they're against it, and I really don't care to change anybody's mind. I'm gonna do what I'm gonna do, and you can do what you are gonna do, and that's fine. But I do think it's important to illustrate that this is not something that you need to believe in to benefit from. I think obviously you'll get more out of it if you are truly trying with it rather than just kind of messing around. But just the very act of making somebody have to say, hey, that sounds true, or I don't really agree with that. I think most people don't actively realize that that's a net positive either way. Because again, you're taking the time to think critically about yourself. Most people don't think critically, period, these days, let alone about themselves. So, yeah, it is definitely a net positive to engage with it either way. Even if, again, you throw your hands up and you say, oh, that all sounds like bullshit. Well, that's perfectly fine, but at least you know yourself enough to say that. Good for you. At least you are thinking about yourself and your wants and desires, etc. to be able to deny these things. Still a good thing. Indeed, my dream last night was me having my stuff in a public spot, but when I moved it to my room, I found it was still in everyone's way. Wow. And you know, honestly, I'm glad that you brought that up too. One thing I also like to do that I found to be quite accurate for me is dream interpretation. Because what a lot of people don't realize about that too, because I've seen people write it off as being silly as well. Yes, sometimes we do just have weird dreams. But you would be surprised how even the oddest dream has a profound meaning. Because ultimately, it's not really like a... I'll say this. I have had prophetic dreams. I have had dreams that turn out to happen exactly as I saw them. But that's not what I'm talking about here, right? So if you don't believe in that kind of thing, that's perfectly fine. What you see in your dreams is not some kind of supernatural thing or whatever. Your brain is trying to tell you something. And the imagery that you are shown by your brain often has psychological relevance. And so dream interpretation is not some silly thing to be, you know, just hand-waved away. there are real elements that, you know, your brain tries to communicate with you in a very specific manner. Sometimes very directly. Right, the infamous dreams where you really have to pee or something, and yeah, you wake up and you really have to go to the bathroom. Sure. But sometimes you see very odd imagery that, you know, you may not really understand at first, but when you actually look at, like, dream definitions and such, you'd be surprised how relevant it can actually be to some of your deepest, feelings that you've been repressing. And in my opinion, it is very, very worth looking into. Oh yeah, I know what my dreams tend to tell me. Yeah. Yeah, same here. Sometimes I have dreams that are telling me what's going to happen in the future. Yeah, me too. Actually, to scary degrees I've had that happen. Sometimes there's small things, but I feel there's something more that I didn't figure out. There are some sites that do have, like, definitions for dreams that I do recommend. I would just say be careful with some, because they are, you know, some of them can veer off into territory that's more suspect, you know, but there's a lot of good ones that do have general, like, interpretations of what certain imagery means to the brain. And I find that those are very, very accurate, at least in my case. And I've done dream interpretation for other people, and they've actually told me that I'm usually right. So, and that's not like I'm just that good at it. I just use the interpretations. One thing I will recommend, though, is write down or try to recall every aspect of your dream. I think one thing that makes people kind of think it's inaccurate a lot of times is that they will only cover the broad strokes. So, like, for example, they will only cover, like, let's just say somebody important to you gets hurt or something in a dream. They'll consider that, but they won't look at all the other things surrounding it. So let's just say that you have a dream where you find yourself swimming in a river. Well, try to find out what it means to be in a river in your dream, or what color is the water? Is it clean? Is it murky? Is it dirty? Are there trees around you? Is there grass around you? Are there rocks in the water? Like, try to look up all of these things, because they actually all do have a meaning. And you will get a fuller picture if you combine all these definitions together, rather than only looking at the broad aspects of it. At least that's been my experience. I can't speak for everybody, but I recommend doing that. Because I've had dreams where the smallest aspects of it would seem rather irrelevant. But then when I actually look up those things, it's like, huh, that weird chair that was sitting in the corner, or, you know, that door that was slightly ajar actually had a meaning, even though I only just walked past it briefly. Yeah. You'd be surprised how much those little things that seem like they don't matter actually do. Yeah, I don't get a lot of dreams, but when I do, they're fucked up and weird. Yeah, I tend to have a lot of nightmares. Go figure. Can't remember my dreams much these days. Am I back? Can everyone hear me again? Okay, good. Thank you, Sally. Sorry about that. Sell jacket at the black market for a high price. I come back to more thievery. Yes, I was saying, I'm not sure if I got to say it before OBS just did whatever it just did, but I was going to say thank you, Navajo Ghost, for the first time chat, by the way. I appreciate it. I know you've been here before, but I know that was your first chat, I do believe, at least according to my Twitch dashboard, so thank you. And welcome in. I do hope that you're having a good evening. But I was trying to read these messages here in chat. Emerald said, I had one that was like sticking my hand in a toilet like the guy from Silent Hill. Oh yeah, like in Silent Hill 2. I haven't looked into dream interpretation in a while. Maybe I shall. I do recommend it. I really do, for all of you. Again, there's more concrete psychological like study behind it than you know, than things like tarot and stuff. If you know, those of you, I think for the most part, those of you seem to be pretty receptive to it. But I perfectly do understand, and I'm not judging anyone who, you know, doesn't believe in it, doesn't like it, or anything like that. Understandable. But dream interpretation is absolutely worth looking into. Because again, it's not like this is just, there's nothing supernatural about this. In my experience, I have had some odd things happen with my dreams, but, quite often, honestly. But, what I'm suggesting has nothing to do with that. It is just, honestly, just interpreting symbols that your brain presents to you, and that's important. I find it does help you to understand what you're going through. Thank you for the check-in, Purple. Welcome in. How are you doing this evening? There are voices. Some are recognizable, some are familiar. They're talking and the vibe around the voices are tense, and that damn clock is ticking fast, and then I wake up. That actually seems like a dream that is worth looking into. Especially if you have, like, frequently recurring dreams. I do recommend trying to interpret them, because they your brain is really trying to tell you something specific. I always lurk in the darkness. Well, I appreciate it regardless, Navajo Ghost. This is a lurker-friendly channel, and I really just appreciate anybody taking the time to be here, whether they're lurking or stealing my jacket and hat. So thank you. The main question was, is it a clean toilet? No, oh god. I'm living. I hear that, Purple, but I do hope that being here, you'll be able to feel a little bit better. At least for being around all of the other wonderful cursed ones. Biggest sign I was trans was the recurring dreams I had for years. Yeah, I've actually read that before, you know, that a lot of people start to figure out things about themselves like that through dreams that they have. And it makes a lot of sense because, again, you cannot run from yourself. You can't run from your brain. As much as we try to do that as human beings quite often, you can't. And whatever you don't acknowledge, or whatever you may not even realize, because sometimes we don't do it on purpose. Like I said, when you don't have a pressure release, your brain will find a way to vent those thoughts and those pent-up feelings however it can. And that may result in nightmares, or some people get really angry and throw stuff, or scream, or whatever, or cry. You know, sometimes people break down crying without knowing why. And it's just because those subconscious thoughts eventually do catch up with us, even if we don't realize it at the forefront of our brain, you know? I had that same dream for the passing 6 months. I don't even know at this point. I would definitely look into it. Our jacket and hat, you mean? Yeah, I guess at this point, yeah. Or steal the shoes and socks. They're gonna leave me with nothing. I didn't figure anything out. I just thought it was normal to have lucid dreams and then use them to gender swap. Ah, I see. That is actually very interesting. Alrighty, we're gonna go ahead and move to the game. And you know, it feels weird that this is gonna be the first stream in a while, not counting the Go Vacation stream I did, where I am not going to have to, turn my model black and white. Almost feels wrong. But yes, you get to watch me die a lot. So I hope that's gonna be fun for all of you. It's kind of a fun use of lucid dreams, though. Yeah. I don't think I've ever had a lucid dream, like, actively change things willingly. I have realized that I've been in a dream and then still remained in it for longer than you would think. But, yeah. Yes, I will be playing on difficulty 5. I'm gonna try to see if I can do this on stream, but, no promises. I'm more than likely just gonna spend the whole stream dying, which is perfectly fine. I just want to hang out with all of you. Alright, to the game we go. Alrighty. This is gonna get ugly. Embrace your true form as a noir detective. I do the same thing. Every time I have lucid dreams, I get the same superpower. Which one is that? Gonna grab something to eat while you start engines? Okay. Take your time, Sally, and let me know what you end up getting to eat.
Lockdown.
What? Is it something to do with Victor?
Yeah. He's the one to thank for all the excitement.
Sleeps. Wakes inside of the dream with badonkers packing some Bob on Hunkero's massive... I can't even read that. The true nightmare. The ability to disappear since I'm always running from someone in those dreams. I see. Yeah, that definitely sounds like it would be a very useful ability to have in that scenario.
Excuse me. Shit.
Thank you. Thank you.
Get out of here now!
Alright, I have to retry. So one thing you're going to see me do a lot here in the early goings is just restart. Because if you do not... If the RNG doesn't give you a good gun right off the bat, you're not going to have a good run. Not at this difficulty level. I mean invisibility, actually. Technically, I'm still there and can be found in hindsight. I should get a weapon like Leon. Yeah, honestly, I figured you meant, like, invisibility rather than, like, disappearing entirely. Because I figured if you did that, you'd probably either wake up or just kind of become, like, omniscient.
Get Brentwood locked down.
What? Is it something to do with Victor?
Yeah. He's the one to thank for all the excitement.
This is the final difficulty level for this mode. Don't ask me how I got here. So I have no clue, but, welcome back, Sally.
Damn it. I don't have time for this.
God, these people are so annoying at this part. Gotta reload.
Excuse me. Out of my way.
Alright, start coming over here. Takes care of that guy. Alright, what did you drop? Alright, I'll take it. No spider up there.
Oh, fuck. Let's make this quick.
That's the paranormal detective abilities. Didn't realize how much fan art I do. Hold on. I gotta scroll up. My dashboard keeps jumping up and down because they're trying to serve an ad. Go figure. Didn't realize how much fan art I do until the people watching me started asking who I was drawing, and I realized I was drawing you and one other streamer out of pure habit. Aw, thank you. I know I don't have to say sorry, but sorry for sharing too much. Again, you don't have to say sorry. It's perfectly okay.
Out of my way.
It makes me happy that, it makes me happy that, you all seem to be very comfortable with each other here. That's how I would like it to be. Everybody seems to be very supportive and, thoughtful in their interactions, so you don't have to apologize for that. And thank you for the lurk.
I don't have time for this.
This is not going well.
Excuse me.
Alright, get over here. I'm the only one allowed to say sorry whenever I screw up, Modder. Please, you're fine. You're fine, Sally. I don't think you've really screwed up at all. I'm the one who should be saying sorry for how shitty I'm gonna be playing. You guys get to see the epitome of bad gameplay today. Somehow, I hope you enjoy it. Grab this and that. Alright, let's take that one. That spider sound there drives me nuts. I don't know where it is. Yeah, me too. Alright. Alright, he's gonna turn to... Yep, I knew it.
I don't have time for this. Hurry. You all want a piece.
Alright, let's take that guy out. How the hell does that have so much health? Yeah, it gets really bad at this stage. Ay. I can already tell this is not gonna be the run. Alright, get over here. Alright, it's not explosive, so...
Out of my way. Now I'm mad.
Gotta reload. This is not going well at all.
Damn it.
Reload, hurry up.
That did it. Excuse me.
Please shut the hell up.
I don't have time. Out of my way.
Yeah, I'm gonna run out of time on this one.
I gotta hurry. Excuse me.
Alright, gotta hurry. Yep, need that.
I don't have time.
Alright, first of all, let me make some herbs. Perfect. Alright, he's down. Take that. I think I'm just gonna have to restart because this is not... And I can't get the 120, which is insanely frustrating. I say as I get the 120. I've like memorized the exact freaking route to take doing this for maximum efficiency. Alright, no spider in here, so we don't even bother.
Out of my way.
Of course, he didn't actually go down. Out of my face, please. That's another thing I've gotten a lot better at. The timing to, do the executions.
Getting too old for this. Damn it. I don't have time for this.
Okay, reload, reload.
Gotta hurry. Excuse me.
Thank God. Ammo. Come here.
Getting too old for this.
Do you think they'll add combat mode to Veronica? Honestly, I do wonder about that, like the battle game. I hope they do. So I would really, really love to see what that would be like. Are your eyes the same under the bangs? Yes. Yeah, my eyes are
Out of my way.
the same. I just have my hair over my eyes. Or over my eye, I should say. Alright, no spider in here.
Gotta hurry.
Sweet, I scheme now. What are you cooking up, Augustine? I wonder. Turn that light on.
Out of my way. Never a dull day.
Alright, that's not good. Alright. That was never gonna be the run. That was me trying to get the most out of something that was not going well. Let's try this again.
Get Brentwood locked down.
What? Is it something to do with Victor?
I hate how long it takes for that initial zombie to drop
He's the one
ammo.
to thank for all the excitement.
Ah.
All right.
God, I hate all these people getting in the way.
God damn it.
All right. Sally, as you can tell, this initial part gets a lot more annoying on difficulty 5. Come on, drop the ammo.
Let's make this quick.
Okay.
I don't have time for this.
Are you serious?
Never a dull day. Excuse me. I'm so sick of this shit.
All right. Still lurking, but Leon's voice is very distracting. I know, he does have a really nice voice, doesn't he? Maybe Shotgun Leon might be better in difficulty 5. Honestly, it kind of depends. Because a shotgun really isn't as effective as you would, as you would think. Your voice too, thank you. I wish my voice sounded sounded as smooth and sexy as Leon's.
You gotta hurry.
Okay, that is not... It's not gonna go well.
Excuse me.
See, I gotta save... I don't think so. Get out of here. I try to save the, hatchet. Deal with the blister heads. Immediately. I've heard if you make more dad jokes and puns, you'll just naturally fall into...
Okay.
Huh, I guess it was the last of him.
His office should be upstairs.
Oh, great. I hate when there's a horde of zombies. Yep, I knew it. Oh, God.
I don't have time for this.
Alright, what's in here? Not exactly what I would have been hoping for in this moment.
Out of my way.
Shit.
Okay, that's it.
Getting a little bit too close for comfort. I really don't like you that much. You can back way the hell up.
Excuse me.
Alright, enough.
Too old for this. So sick of this shit.
Okay. Oh, what a fucking nightmare. Wild, because I prefer your voice. I shall steal it one day. Thank you, Augustine. I do appreciate that. Oh, wow. Did I just pick up the Requiem? Alright, I'll take it.
Not bad.
Okay. Actually, very, very handy.
Never a dull day.
I would have preferred to have gotten the 120, but that's fine. Beggars can't be choosers. But yes, I also agree with Naka about your voice, Emerald.
Out of my way. God damn it.
Not ideal. Get the hell out of here.
I gotta hurry.
Thank you, Purple. Yeah, I know, you're gonna transform. You do that. In fact, let me see, is there any... Why is that guy blue? He's normally not blue. All right. No, this is your stream and you will be the one to be complimented. Oh my god. Listen. I'd rather compliment all of you. Shit. Shit.
Out of my way.
Sally, I hope you're seeing this nightmare that I'm in right now. Jesus Christ. God damn it. Yeah, I'm saying it. I'm honestly just trying to find out if it's fun to play, if it's just painful. A little bit of column A, a little bit of column B. It is mostly painful.
I'm so sick of
But when
this
you
shit.
actually start getting on a good run, not so fast.
Okay, that's it.
Starts to feel very thrilling, but you need to... You really need to know what you are doing, because in this case, as you can see, there's like no room for
Not
error.
enough time for this.
Time is ticking down like crazy. What do I want? Let's go with that.
All right. Out of my way. Oh, damn it. Getting too old for this.
Shut the hell up already.
Never a dull day.
All right. Can I actually get through here? Wow, that's a miracle. Alright, no spider there. Let's take that. Well, I spoke too soon. Now I gotta hurry up.
All right.
Gotta move, gotta move, gotta move. Alright. Oh, I didn't think I was actually gonna make it here. Okay, let me catch up on chat. Sorry about that, I had to lock in. Having a personal Adrian voice telling goodnight Augustine every time you're about to sleep. I'm not sure I'd be able to hear it over the max volume sound machine and train sounds. Not like that. Instead, a midnight Adrian voice asking if you ate dinner. Worst nightmare, honestly. At least you wouldn't have to deal with the close-up.
All right.
It's only a nightmare if you didn't eat. Okay. Something I do find quite funny is that evidently both Leon and I have a habit of saying all right as kind of a connecting thought or word, like to like between thoughts.
Felt that. Now.
I always hate this zombie. Such a pain in the ass. Alright, what I want is to hit this.
All right.
I was literally about to say alright. He got it from you. I'm definitely gonna die here.
I don't give up that easy. Is that it?
Oh, look at that. Isn't that a shock? Okay, let me get rid of this at this point. Just taking up inventory space. So it's a shotgun. Let's take that one. Alright, that's what I needed to do. Just knock that helmet off that guy's head.
I don't give up.
Alright, one down.
Give me a goddamn break.
Okay. Wait, why am I here? I must lurk for real to avoid spoilers. I'll be around. Yeah, I was kind of wondering that. But I didn't want to, you know. I didn't want you to think I didn't want you here, because of course I do, but I didn't want to spoil anything for you, so... Yes, by all means, please do. Please do lurk. Well, how did that not work? Alright. Alright, let's get this open.
Out my way.
Alright, I don't really have much of a choice here. There's a specific route that I do want to take, but I can't because I'm gonna run out of time. So I'm gonna need to... head this way. Because I know there's more spiders over here.
Never a dull day. Okay. So sick of this shit.
You and me both, Leon.
Okay.
Alright, this is the way I'm gonna have to go. Do not have a choice. But I can tell you this is not gonna be the run. This is not going to be the run. I don't have the perks or weapons that I need to make this happen.
Give me a goddamn... Felt that one, huh? I don't give up that easy. Here.
Now the nightmare begins. Thank you for the hydrate. I will do that in just a second.
Goddamn break.
Ouch. Almost got me.
I gotta hurry.
Okay, let me take a sip. Honestly, I wish I could have had the chance to get some tea before going live. Okay, when did you even get back there? Wonderful.
Out of my way. Out of my way.
Alright, where's that stacked grenade?
I don't give up that easy. Give me a goddamn break. Felt out.
Gonna run out of time.
Goddamn break.
Damn. Well, at least I didn't die. Sucks to run out of time, but at least I didn't, at least I held my own. Thank you.
Get Brentwood locked down.
What? Is it something to do with Victor?
Yeah. He's the one to thank for all the excitement.
I'm not sure that that's going to be what I need here.
Never a dull day. Damn it. Excuse me. I don't have time for this.
I do appreciate those of you who are here watching me do this. I know I'm not very talkative during this because I have to be rather focused. May not make for the most exciting stream, but I do appreciate you guys being here, and next time we should have something more concrete settled. I just didn't really have the time to figure out what to do. So thank you for being here.
Make this quick.
Oh, I'm not going to be able to get that now.
You gotta hurry. Excuse me. Out of my way.
Alright, that's actually a good draw. I will take that. Alright, no need to deal with them, honestly. Just a waste of time. Let's get out of here. The biggest, most important thing during that initial area is trying to get as many weapons as you can. So the one from the chest, and then, whatever ones drop from the, red ones. Hey, welcome back, Alandria. The stream is going okay. I am dying. But otherwise, everything has been going okay. And we disconnected once. But otherwise, it's been a pretty good stream so far. How are you doing? Alright, he's gonna turn. Alright, let's take that.
Was that it?
Perfect shot and chaser. You are obnoxiously persistent. Alright, no spider here. I am doing okay. Staying productive-ish and fighting my tablet for file space. Yeah, I totally know what you mean on the space front. Actually, I'm trying to look into getting a external hard drive because my laptop memory is way too full. And it's a pain in the ass because every hard drive you look at always has people complaining about the drives failing. Which, you know, is kind of important.
Okay. Out of my way. I don't have time for this.
God, enough is enough with these guys. Alright, I don't have time for this. I just realized I said what he said. I gotta move.
Never a dull day. Excuse me.
I'm trying to manage way too many freaking zombies right now.
God damn.
Ow, ow. Alright. No, I did not post the blue sky. Thank you very much for reminding me. I totally forgot. Procreate does this annoying thing where it saves a portion of a file's data even after deletion. So probably 40% of my tablet space is just non-existent garbage even after reinstalling the app, and iCloud is annoying in its own ways. Bullet sponge zombies, yes. But that's ridiculous, so it just basically creates bloat on your memory. And there's nothing you can do about that? Why does it do that?
Get ready with lockdown.
Also, by the way, Elandria, I'm not sure if you saw this, but I figured out how to do the art carousel. Hold on, I can show you. So what I'm gonna do is, I'm gonna actually have that going, whenever I'm in the office, just chatting on the side. So everybody can see all of your, all of you guys' wonderful art. I love the sleeping ones, I know, yeah. Those are, Augustine's. He drew one of me in a race car bed. And then one of me, sleeping quite elegantly.
Let's make this quick.
That one is one of my favorites.
I don't have time for this.
Alright, let me take that. Oh wow, got the Requiem
Not bad.
already. I love the way Leon Yeats sings, I know.
And let me-
But aside from your, I wish I could sleep that well, yeah, you and me both. Aside from the issues with, Procreate, though, what kind of art were you working on? God, the time spent trying to get these things open. Alright, not good. Not good, not good. Alright, not worth dealing with. We are gonna have to go the alternate route.
Okay. Out of my way.
They just... Oh yeah, they just broke in here, alright.
I don't have time for this.
How did they even come from? Perfect.
Excuse me. I'm getting too old for this. I don't have time for this.
They are so fucking annoying. What did you drop? Alright, I'll take it. I was making a reference for a character for Art Fight, some concept art for my writing projects, and I was messing with Etsy. Oh, you have been productive, huh?
Alright.
Alright. Not worth going in there. Come again?
I gotta hurry.
Do not need to be dealing with this. Just wanted the gun. Huge weapon case for that little thing? Yeah. Trust me, it's a letdown.
Excuse me. Out of my way.
Invincible floor zombies return, yeah. The one underneath me is gonna turn into a blister head.
Out of my way.
That's why I'm not even touching him. Already know what he's gonna do. See?
I don't have time for this.
Just get it over with. Alright. Got what I needed from here. Gotta keep it moving. Okay. Sally, this is definitely the perk you would want right here. Unyielding Judge. The following effects trigger for 30 seconds when near death. Attack power increases by 200%. Zombies explode when killed. And attackers or attacks won't consume ammo or durability. That one is a godsend if you can get it.
Out of my way.
I gotta move fast.
All right. Oh, damn it.
You actually get to see it in action now. Alright, sure, I'll take that over the alligator snapper. Well, that's good. Yeah, that is a great perk to get. Honestly, I would say a necessity. At this difficulty? Yeah, you kinda need it. Alright, I have to move a lot faster than I am right now. Running out of time.
Never a dull day.
I hate these guys so much.
Out of my way.
Alright, not bad.
I don't have time for this.
Probably the worst thing that I could have come across right now.
I gotta hurry. All right.
Not good, not good, not good.
Okay.
And it gets worse.
God damn it.
This is not a good situation. Still a way out of it, but I need to loop back around and get that, restored axe. There we go. Grab that. Is there a spider in here? No.
Never a dull day. I don't have time for this. God damn it.
Okay. That got really intense, but we made it to the next stage. What I need now, ideally, is if I can get the one where, when you heal, you're invincible for a little while. I could actually do this. Those two perks together are,
Never a dull day.
overkill. It's not a guarantee. It's pretty damn close. We believe in the witch, thank you. I mean, I'm not expecting to, beat this, unfortunately.
Out of my way.
But I'm certainly trying.
Gotta hurry.
Yep, knew that was a trap. Want to get up there and see what's in that, that crate. There's supposed to be a spider around here, and I have no idea where it is. And it's gone. Okay. Let's organize that. Take this. Perfect. Alright, let me take the scope off of that. It's gonna take too much time. Perfect. Let's go grab the health and the hatchet. Alright, please let there be two of them in here. If there's two spiders, I might actually have a chance. If there's one, this is gonna be tricky.
Alright.
Okay, there's two.
felt that one, huh?
Just die, please. Thank you. Of course.
All right.
Oh my god. Well, there goes a perfectly good setup. Honestly, I wasn't thinking. I should have probably just used a Requiem on him. At that point.
Get Brentwood locked down.
What? Is it something to do with Victor?
Yeah. He's the one to thank for all the excitement. I don't have time for this.
Good run, thank you. Yeah, it's probably going to be the best one I get out of this, to be honest. I'd be shocked if I do any better than that one.
Out of my way. I gotta hurry. I don't have time for this. Excuse me. All right.
That is annoying.
Let's make this quick. Out of my way. Excuse me. I don't have time for this.
Ah.
You gotta hurry.
This is probably not going to be the run. I'm not liking the weapons they're giving me right now. Alright, there's gonna be one of those screaming guys in there. Yep, I knew it.
Okay. That's it. Now I'm mad.
Okay.
That's it.
Made the best of a bad situation. Probably the best I could have asked for there. Which isn't really saying much, but...
His office should be upstairs.
Hate it when it's that horde of zombies.
Out of my way. Gotta hurry.
Yeah, I don't understand how some of them just sprint right through a direct shotgun blast to the face. That is insanity. The zombies train for this every day.
All right.
Alright, here we go. I'm going to go to bed. I'm feeling sleepy. Have a good night. Have fun. Take care. Thank you so much, Sally, for dropping by. I don't think there's any way I complete this, but if I somehow do... Yeah, that's not gonna happen. Then, I will let you know. But yes, have a good night. And sleep well. Believe me, I will.
What? Is it something to do with Victor?
Yeah. He's the one to thank for all the excitement.
Alrighty. Get rid of the spider.
Excuse me. I don't have time.
Sometimes the RNG makes me laugh. Like, they gave me a good shotgun, and the reward I get for killing the special zombie is a shitty shotgun. Like, gee, thanks. It's just what I wanted.
Never a dull day. Fuck. Let's make this quick.
RNG always has a sense of humor. Yeah. Usually at
Out of my way.
your expense. Alright, let's bring that stupid zombie over here. What did you drop?
I don't have time.
I have 3 different kinds of shotguns right now. Do you think the RNG feels like that's enough? Or do you think it'll give me another? Your Reaper Overwatch reference. It will give you another? Yeah, surely. You know what the most terrifying shotgun in all of gaming is? The shotgun in the Battlefield games. If you've ever played any of the Battlefield games, you will understand immediately why that is the case.
Out of my way. Hurry.
Battlefield shotguns do not play. No, they do not. No, they do not. That thing will eviscerate you from 100 miles away.
His office should be upstairs.
Alright, it's the peanut gallery again. You know what? Why don't we deal with them a little bit differently this time? Get off me.
Still trying.
Alright, one down. And you can bring yourself over here. So I have something for you. Alright, that's another one down. She comes all the way over here. I can take care of her. Let's take the scope off of that. Make an herb. Let's make another.
Excuse me. I don't have time for this.
I don't think you're in any place to be calling anybody else deranged, lady. Okay. I actually bought myself enough time to be able to go into this room for once and get the ammo. God. M30 drilling always puts me in my grave. Yeah, I used to hate it whenever I would play Battlefield and there would always be somebody who would just be running around just massacring everybody with the shotgun. The only more terrifying shotgun than that was the dual, God, what were they called? The 1887s or whatever in Modern Warfare 2 that you could dual wield, which is complete bullshit. I'd actually love to know Volgay's thoughts on that. Alright, let's go with that for now.
Excuse me.
Perfect.
I don't have time for this.
Why are you so resilient? Jesus Christ. Ugh. Okay, I killed this guy already. Is there a spider on the wall over there?
Out of my way. I gotta hurry.
Okay, there should be one over here. Yes.
Never a dull day.
Oh god, not the dual shotguns, yeah. And people would snipe you with them too. Which I always found rather hilarious, especially when someone would get the game-winning kill with it. And you would see it from across the map, like, come on.
I don't know.
You died nice and easy for me, thank you.
Okay, that's it.
Go ahead, get back up.
Out of my way. Give me a goddamn break.
Alright, that's the best way that could have gone. People used to do that in Battlefield 5 too, made me livid.
Excuse me. Story of my life.
God, I hate these two so much.
Gotta hurry. Out of my way.
Jesus Christ, die already. Okay, I have to pretty much reload everything. This reminds me of something. Yeah, White Day.
Not bad.
Okay, let me get rid of this shitty shotgun. I don't need that. Let's go ahead and equip that instead. Yeah, of course. Lovely.
I'm so sick of this shit.
Alright, come on. Modern Warfare dual shotguns. Yeah, that's what we were talking about before, Naka. That... What a nightmare that was. And the range on them was ridiculous. All that for that stupid freaking shotgun I literally just got rid of. They definitely did that on purpose. At least I got more time out of it. However little it is.
Excuse me.
You know what, let me put that there. In times like this, that is when this comes in handy. Useless, I swear. Yeah, you are loud.
Out of my way.
Stop it!
You first.
Okay, that's it. Okay. I don't have time for this.
Alright, that takes care of that. Let's get everything reloaded.
Excuse me. I don't have time for this.
You're all just coming out of nowhere, aren't you?
Gotta hurry. Getting too old for this. Out of my way. Excuse me. I don't have time for this.
Alright, that was annoying.
All right.
Do I have the time to run all the way back over to the pantry? Probably shouldn't, but... I guess we might as well. Leon of Chris. Welcome in. Thank you for the first time chat. I am currently in the midst of Leon Must Die mode, trying to do the best that I can. I'm on the final the final round of it. And I've been trying over and over again. But if you are asking if I prefer Leon or Chris, personally, I've always liked Leon most. Yes, welcome in. I hope you're having a good evening or morning wherever you are right now. Alright, no spider there. Gotta get ready because there's probably a guy around the corner here. Yep. Not even gonna bother trying to fight him, I just gotta lead him around. Yeah, he's gonna keep following me, so I gotta speed it up. Last thing I want to do is get cornered in here. How fares thee? I'm trying my very best. Alright, you need to move. I don't have time for this. Okay. I did manage to make it to the next stage here, but I got here before and then got wiped out, so... Thank you for the hydrate. Okay.
All right.
Yes, I will take that. Shotgun shells or rifle ammo? Let's go with rifle ammo. Alright, I don't have the time to go all the way over there. Let's get this. And keep it moving.
Alright.
See, the thing about this is, I do think that I have pretty much the optimal strategy. But in the end, it comes down to if you end up having enough time. And proper weaponry. Both of which are completely out of my control.
Never a dull day.
Alright, that put him down. I know, he is cool, isn't he, Elandria? Okay, there are certain perks that I really do need that they are not giving to me. Alright, I'm just gonna have to.
Felt that one,
Take a chance on this.
I don't give up that easy.
Okay. Yeah, there's a time and a place to... Okay, that is gonna be incredibly useful. Let's go ahead and take it. Only problem is... Should I get rid of this? Yeah.
Not bad.
Okay.
Give me a goddamn break. Getting too old for this. Felt that one, huh? God damn it.
Okay.
I don't give up that easy.
Not happy that I just broke it, but you know what?
My life.
At least we survived that little encounter. We can find a new one. Alright, we head up again. I knew you were coming. You're not going to surprise me. Alright, upstairs.
One of the parts should be just up here.
I don't think there's a... Yeah, no spider down here. But there is one right there.
Okay.
Right. This is actually going to be a very tense part without an axe. Case in point. Actually, what am I saying? I forgot. I actually do have Immortal Edge. Forgot I picked that up.
so sick of this shit. Give me a goddamn break.
Ah.
I don't give up that easy. Felt that one, huh?
God, this is a terrible situation.
Now. Damn it.
This is frustrating. I was actually doing very, very well there. Very, very well, and of course I had to send one zombie that can only be killed with melee attacks. Thank you for the stretch. Yeah, thank you. He'll get it next time, I hope so. If I redeem another stretch, can it be stretch plus? Sure. I could honestly probably, I could probably use it. Thank you for the head pats, Naka.
Get rid of locked down.
Alright, I will get up and do that stretch. And then I think this will probably be my last run. So let me do that real quick. 1 second. Okay, I am back. And you know it was a good stretch because my joints were popping. I'm glad to see that you were all enjoying the fan art carousel. Hey, I drew some of those. Yes, you did. The cursed one must die is among my favorites. Yeah, me too. I like that I get to cameo in the reel. I know, I love that too. Gender bent art is so scrumptious. Yeah. Yes, I want more of it. Okay.
To do with Victor?
Yeah. He's the one to thank for all the excitement.
We can provide. I wish I could draw so I could do the same for all of you.
Alright.
Alright, I'm gonna retry because they did not give me a good enough weapon for that run. I can already tell you that's not gonna go well. Oh, I get the green light to make more? Of course. Only if it's not putting any of you out of your way, though. Obviously, I want you guys to do it, you know, organically.
Get Brentwood locked down.
But,
Is it something to do with...
okay, he just ate all of those bullets. Yeah, I want you guys to be able to do it organically and stuff, and don't, you know, don't put off any important art projects that you might have for it, but, yeah, I always love to see your art. I was very tempted to make my first comic strip last stream. What do you mean?
Get Brentwood locked down.
What? Is it something to do with Victor?
Yeah. He's the one to thank for all the excitement.
You mean like in the context of fan art, or like an original comic strip?
Shit!
Thank you! Thank you!
Get out of here now!
I was thinking of making a fan comic strip. I wonder what that would have been about. Okay.
Excuse me.
You're being very annoying. And you know, I know I've already said this, but for those of you in the Discord server that do create art, you are always welcome to, but especially now that I separated the fan art channel from the regular art channel, should provide even better visibility. Love for you guys to post more of your own original art too. It doesn't have to involve me at all. I just like seeing all of your art.
Let's make this quick. Alright.
So please do feel free to post more often. I will post what I'm working on tonight as you wish. Thank you.
I'm so sick of this shit. God damn it.
Alright, I think I might have got a little bit too comfortable on that break. I'm losing my edge. I gotta retry.
Get Brentwood locked down.
What? Is it something to do with Victor?
Yeah. He's the one to thank for all the excitement. Okay.
This is a better start so far.
Shit.
Thank you. Thank you.
Get out of here now!
I'm so sick of this shit. I don't have time for this.
Okay. Alright, not ideal, but whatever.
All right. Oh, fuck. Let's make this quick. Excuse me. I don't have time for this.
Alright, I don't see any more red ones, so we can just advance. Alright, to the care center to probably get massacred. Gotta be kidding me with these choices here. None of these are. Gotta be kidding me right now. Alright, he's gonna turn.
You gotta hurry.
Well, thanks for making it nice and easy for me. Have enough now? Yes. Okay, now we just gotta hope. Is it the peanut gallery? Yes, it is, because of course it is. Why wouldn't it be?
Out of my way.
Oh, you can sit down.
All right.
Yeah, I'll happily take that. Alright, let's get the scope off this thing. And make an herb. Yep, here they come, on cue. Weirdly enough, what I need right now the most is a pistol.
dull day. Excuse me.
You know what? I think I actually played that perfectly.
Not bad.
I think I actually played that perfectly. Of course, of course. Where are they even coming from now?
For this.
Ay, ay. Alright, well that's not good. Okay. We might actually recover from this now.
All right.
Alright. Okay, now you're gonna transform. Got no interest in dealing with that.
We gotta hurry.
I hear a spider, but I don't see a spider. Which is quite annoying, but...
I don't have time for this.
Do I have the time to run over there and try and grab something from that box? Fuck it, let's do it. Might as well. Of course. I'm wasting my fucking time. Go figure. It's okay. Still have enough time to work with, but oh boy, okay. Can already hear them out there.
Out of my way. Excuse me. Dead.
Not what I meant to do, but whatever. Now they're starting to mess things up for me. Come on, hurry up and open the door. Surprise!
Never a dull day.
No, I do not want that awful shotgun. What did you drop? Okay, I'll take it. Desperately losing time over here.
I don't have time for this. All right. Out of my way. Gotta hurry. I don't have time for this.
Right now I can lead this guy over here. Come on. What did you drop? You know what? Worth it. What's in here? Honestly, that is really weird. I don't think I've ever pulled a grenade from one of these before. But fine, sure. Doesn't hurt.
Excuse me. Out of my way.
Alright, that was a lot of effort just to get out of there. Wonderful. You're exactly what I needed. This is so much bullshit right now.
Excuse me.
You can tell when the game knows and is just trying to waste your time. Just run out the clock on you. It is very annoying.
All right. Out of my way. I gotta hurry.
Alright, I'm amazed I even made it here. It's not really going to help me because they're not going to give me much time. Yeah, I don't think this is going to be the run, but it will be the last run either way. I don't have the ideal perks for this scenario. They are not giving me much across the board right now.
All right. Okay.
I just gotta speed this shit up.
All right. Is that it?
They really keep trying to sell me on this awful shotgun.
Give me a goddamn break. I don't give up that easy.
Felt that one, huh?
Alright, he's down.
Okay, that's it.
Felt that one, huh?
Sad part is that I can't even come close to celebrating in any way because this could all come crashing down when I go up there if they send more of those red zombies after me. Plus, time is really putting the squeeze on me right now.
Never a dull minute.
Thank you.
One of the parts should be just up here.
All right. Alright, they're not... At least they're not red. So not great, but... not as bad as it could be.
I don't give up that easy. I'm sick of this shit.
Me on my way to make more Adriana art. Oh, Jesus Christ. Alright. No, 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 no. Would you? Ah.
Give me a goddamn break.
This is getting a bit out of hand. That almost ended up really, really bad. Alright, I need you to stop immediately. This guy needs to be stopped, too. Gotta be fucking kidding me right now. Pat, what just happened? Oh god, there's a guy with a fucking gun, that's what's going on. Okay. Alright, that's fine. You know what? You want that one? Take it.
Shit. Not good.
As long as I can loop these guys. Hop back up here. Oh, you've got to be fucking kidding me. Alright, you need to move. I do not have the time for this. Alright, what did that one guy drop? Okay. Alright. This is make or break time.
Not bad.
What I just picked up gives me a very, very slim chance at actually pulling this off. And I mean the slimmest chance. Alright, let's take that one. And that. I am so nervous right now. I'm stuck doodling him with his hair up. I can't wait to see this. Alright. Final battle.
Spencer's vision lives through me. And I will see that
Okay. I can't believe I just did that. Alright. I think I have... What is it? How many seconds? I have a minute.
Still trying.
Ow.
Felt that one, huh?
Now.
Oh, you've got to be kidding me. Reload. Shit. Reload. Ow. Unfortunately, I'm not going to be able to pull this off. I was about to run out of time. That sucks, but you know what? I'm actually pleased with this because at the very least I proved that even with all of these very strict conditions, I can make it to the end there. Which means this is doable. If I would have had better perks, I would have at least been able to have more of a fighting chance there. But they gave me pretty much nothing to work with. So, at the very least, I know that it's possible. Alrighty, hold on. I didn't hear any lines, no. I'm so sorry. I wasn't thinking. I probably should have muted my in-game audio, honestly. Alright, let me move us to the office. No, I'm here willingly. The one thing I will say at the very least is, the line you probably heard just then is very misleading. Trust me, I'm not just saying that to throw you off. The story of this game is really complicated. So. Yeah, yeah. So don't worry. Alrighty, let's move over. Okay. Thank you all for being here. I know that that was a... We did this once before, but I usually don't do very, sweaty, skill-based gaming streams like this. But since I really didn't have a chance to pick out another game, I figured something like this made some sense. I also didn't want to, dive right back into Raincoat immediately, just because, I mean, I remember where the story left off and stuff, but jumping in haphazardly and starting late was not ideal. So, I figured it makes more sense to just do this. And yeah, I thank you all for being here, and for those of you that stuck around despite the quiet as I locked in, I do really appreciate that. I'm not sure what the next game is going to be. Mouse BI left quite a void. I'm gonna have to try and figure out what other game we can jump to. I know we still have Chibi Robo on the back burner. There's a few choices. I'm gonna try to spend the evening mulling that over while I do other things. And see if I can figure out what we will be doing. My hope is that I'll be back tomorrow. As always, like I told you, this week is kind of crazy, so I'm not sure if I can promise that, but that is the idea right now. So hopefully I will be seeing all of you again tomorrow. And let me go ahead and see who is on. Thank you for tucking me in, Naka. Okay. It's been a while since I've raided Simon, so we're gonna raid him. He is playing the Dark mod, which is a mod or a fan game of Thief. So he is who we will be raiding this evening. Yes, I love Simon. Let's see. Putting in the stream watching chair. Not done rendering yet. Yeah, exactly. Take your time. I hope you're enjoying your new drawing tablet, by the way, Augustine. Alrighty, I was waiting for those ads to end, just in case if there's anybody here that was lurking, that had to sit through those ads. I do appreciate you being here today. Thank you very much for coming to witness me die over and over again. I do hope that you had a good time. And I should hopefully be back here tomorrow, ideally earlier, but, you know, it all depends. Still going feral. The old iPad is from middle school. It's been through a lot. Oh my god, so you really have been, you've been using that for a very long time, huh? Well, that makes me even more happy that you finally got a new one. And I'm sure that you're going to create lots of wonderful art with it. Alright, everybody. Thank you for being here today. I really appreciate you all, as always. I should hopefully be back tomorrow. We will see what we'll do then. Hopefully, I'll have an idea by tomorrow. But yes, please take care of yourselves. Get some rest. Eat if you haven't. And just generally, take care of yourselves. I know every time we do the tarot readings, it always seems like everybody's kind of going through a little bit of a rough time. Take some time to yourselves. Just like the Hermit card suggests. And, I have faith that you'll all get through everything that you are going through. Get good sleep. I will do my best, because I certainly need it. But yes, good night, everybody, and until next time, stay spellbound.